Okay, documenting. This is my third move in LA. This time though, just get a little crazy. Stay tuned for more. Hi, watching YouTube. This is Tahyira Savannah. You're live on my YouTube. Alright, this is like we're living out of an Airbnb. It's like freezing in LA, super freezing. I'm deadass more concerned about the cold versus living in a non-apartment style living because we just didn't find an apartment. Life. It's really how you deal with your situations is what makes your situations your situations. But the way this weather is set up though, it's like I could be back in Brooklyn for all of this. And I don't know, like Brooklyn's always gonna just be there. You know when you're like from a certain place and then you move somewhere, it's like you're always gonna tap into like this is not my real home. My family members being from Trinidad, I grew up with that. They would always be like, I can go home. It's like this is your home. So I'm transitioning into that where it's like, yeah, going back to Brooklyn is an option always, but I might just try to rough it out here and make LA in my home. And I felt it coming on this year, like in 2019. I'm like, I'm probably not gonna have the same luck I had the first round of being out here, the first 2 years. So if I didn't really go back home as much, I'm just like easing out of like living in New York and even having connections there and just trying to like establish myself here. It's a little different mentality because it's like you can't keep going and you have to make this your home. Because I got married and my husband's doing really well out here. It's really just me who's struggling, and that's like with educational, trying to get a job with my degree. That's always a struggle. That's why I'm an entrepreneur, blah blah blah. But you have to also live life. So what I can tell you is that I thought I was strong before. It's like I wasn't. Now I'm strong. Every time you go through another level of life, it's like, yes, you tap back into the last time you were weak, which to me, I always go back to like right after college. It's like, I don't understand. I didn't do anything wrong. I don't understand. And it's like you just go through that process and it's like, it doesn't matter. That's life. Keep going. And right now I can't find my selfie stick. I think it's in between here and like the storage area. I told my husband to like try to keep at least my creative stuff close. And I don't know where he put it. So I'm like, all right, still gonna create. Just gonna find a new way. I could have made one on my laptop probably. Like I went to like a coffee shop or something, but I'm trying to show y'all how we live in the real ratchet living. Can we make it? Yeah, what I wanted to share with you guys is that strikers just continually just get stronger. You think that like, most of the time when you be like, no, I don't think I'm going to end up here. It's usually when you have to tap into strength because you never even thought you'd be here. You know what I mean? And not everybody goes through that, but some of us go through that. And the ones that do, when you come out the end, you feel it. When you're going through it, let me talk about before you even get out the end. When you're going through it, you feel like that. You feel like you're about to like, going through this for something, and I feel it. It's like you're a diamond and you're being made. You know what I mean? It's like you feel the pressure, but you're about to be like worth mad fucking bread. Like, yeah, I have that feeling. Most of the time I share what I share to let you guys know that I know a lot of people, like again, people look up to me. People are motivated by the things that I go through. I guess I keep going through things in my life for me to keep pulling motivation and inspiration from because it's not getting any easier. It's not getting any easier. It's definitely getting harder and harder and harder. And I want to keep this space a space where we can continually share. This video could have came out maybe a week and a half ago. I just was trying to like wrap my head around like where can I shoot? To shoot from the bus. Like, you feel me? But that's life. And people don't care about your end game. They care about the story. Also, I was looking for the selfie stick. I was definitely looking for the selfie stick. So I'm not going to act like that's not part of the reason why this video is late. Because I was looking for my selfie stick. I think it's in the storage. So we're in between like 2 different spaces right now. And yeah. LA year 3. I'm actually excited to kind of like look for jobs in my field. I'll tell you guys what I had to do the last 3 months to try to like find a job out here. Coming up. So I graduated in 2010 with the master's degree. I took the master's degree off of my resume because it wasn't helping me get any jobs. It was just making me seem like a person that was super like overqualified and just not It's like, you should be a CEO. I'm like, I am a CEO. I still need to work somewhere though, and I have a degree. So like, what does that have to do? You know what I mean? I always land there though, you guys. Like, if you check my vlogs, that's basically the main thing that I talk about here. Is that I'm not an entrepreneur by choice. I'm an entrepreneur by default because I never get jobs. It used to happen in New York. Graduating in a recession, you never really, you know what I mean? I look around, I start by looking around. All the people that went to college with me, none of them really even fully graduated. So I don't even know when they go for jobs if they're saying that they're graduates, if they have degrees. Me, I graduated from 2009, 10. I've always had a degree. So from 23 years old, I started off as overqualified. How could you be? You know, that's why I learned to write. I learned to just be strong-minded and just find my way, because even if I wanted to wait around for the country to get good paying jobs, there is none. So, yeah. What a lot of people do is survive, you know, and they just struggle just to survive. They do bullshit. Me and my husband, we tried our best, and already we look at it, it's kind of like, before Frankie met me, he was already living this other life. He was doing drugs and selling, doing whatever he had to do. I went to college to get a degree. So it's like, we already did what we were supposed to do, and this is like life year phase 2, living in Hollywood. And we ask ourselves, I'm like, all right, what's the alternative though? What's the alternative? I'm like, we're always going to default being a business owner, and we're probably going to easier being a business owner in California than it wants to be in New York. So we might as well just find our way here, even if it's not in creativity, you know? That came about because Tahyira, yet again, it's like, all right, I didn't get a job after college. Frankie became my job. Now that the job is over, I got him to LA. It's like, I need another job. I need another focus. So what I launched was For Us. I'll get into that another video. I started a brand with my friend Perky out here, was basically everybody who went to college, who's smart, especially Black Americans, we're never going to get a job. You know what I mean? Because even if we do, the people who are white are going to get it before us because their parents are going to do something, and our parents are just not. You know what I mean? They're just not going to do that, and they're not in a position to do that. Both of my parents are immigrants, you know? They have nothing to do but help me with money because they don't own anything. There's nothing that anyone could do to change that. Frankie's family as well, you know? We're capable to be owners though. So what I've been working on is just basically financial planning, investing, like getting my investment plans in order, like operating like a 1%er. And that includes downsizing. Yeah. It's always really easy to just sit there and compare yourself to be like, you know, if I had everything I had like on my resume and I was a white male, my life would look different. It would. If I was a white male, if a lot of us were white males in this society, our life would be different. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean that a lot of us who are, like a lot of my Caucasian friends, their family members are like on drugs and shit like that. They're out here in California trying to find their way. It's like, at least my parents are not meth heads. You know what I mean? We all have things that we struggle with. And I'm always big on telling people when I'm going through struggles or I'm dealing with other people, I'm listening to stories, you don't always know what somebody else is going through. You may look at someone and be like, they have no problems. You don't know what people are going through. You don't know what people are going through. So it's like, you know, always remind yourself to be kind and be nice. And I'm like one of the bitchiest bitches you'll ever find. And I try my best to be like, have a nice day, you know what I mean? When you're dealing with what you're dealing with, keep it within you. Don't put out negative energy, even if you feel negative. Because I've been that. I've been a positive person. Oh, I see myself in the back. I'm not a positive person, but I realized we all go through negative shit. I'm not a perfect person. I'm not a freaking angel. I'm not God. So it's like, we're humans, and we go through that. What I do when I feel that, I protect it more. Even if I've given out negative energies, like I hold it here. I'm in a negative space. You don't need to deal with that, you know? Just be mindful. Because God's watching, and he's going to look out for the ones that's looking out. Happy Sunday. Welcome back to my vlog, by the way. 2019. Let's get it.